hello, hello. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Break with Tarot by Laura González. Madera Fina, welcome, welcome. La Dancy Nancy, welcome, welcome. I'm laughing because I keep trying different setups so I can have the ring light here, but then my calendar is behind, so when I'm trying to announce something and I need to see it from the calendar, I'm always doing this, getting off camera on Instagram. The light is right on my face. I don't know what to do anymore. This is a weird setup. I think I'm gonna have to move stuff on my desk. I know, first world problems. I know, I know. Anyway, welcome to Coffee Break with Tarot by Laura González. And today we're doing learning the card of the week, or learning today's card rather, and I'm using, as per usual, the Rider-Waite Smith Tarot to illustrate learning the card of the day. And let's see which card we got for today. So Thursday the 26th, I will be at Winer's Beer from 7 to 11. They have bingo night. They have bingo night. And I will be there offering my tarot readings as per usual. And Saturday, January 29th, I'll be back at the Pilsen Community Market, which is taking a break. So the community market in Pilsen is not happening until the 29th. So 26th at Winer's Beer, 29th at the Pilsen Community Market, 23rd, the first new moon on Mondays will be happening at the Malaway Brothers, and you can check my 3 of links on the bio. So today we have the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Wands, and this is a card that is often misinterpreted, I will say. A lot of people like to announce it as a card of conflict and discussion, and I myself do not see. I hate this stupid ring. Look at that. What is that? Anyway, uh, this is not gonna work. We have the 5 of Wands, and what I will say is you have the ability, you have the capacity, you have what it takes to solve the problem, to come with a solution, to be creative, and to work with others if needed, and be on the same level, if you will, and be able to come with a resolution that is suitable and positive for everyone. And I was saying that the card is misinterpreted, in my opinion, because most people consider this card one of conflict, for the simple fact that it's a number 5. And not all number 5s mean conflict, or rather, not all number 5s mean argument. Yes, there might be discussions, yes, there might be um, something that is confronting us with morality and how we're going to solve a situation, but that doesn't mean it has to be an argument. Now, if it was the 5 of Swords, I will say yes, this could be an argument, because swords are about communication, how we think, and how we share that communication with others. But the 5 of Wands is more about creativity, because wands are an element of fire, and the fire is talking about being creative and finding solutions, working as a team. Another telltale sign, in my opinion, is all these folks are standing at the same level. So it's more of a healthy competition, if you will. Whereas in the Five of Swords, they're all there are five people on different positions. One is attacking, one is neutral, and one is defeated. And here we don't have that. Here we have five people that are on the same level, and they're just sharing information or sharing creatively, trying to find a solution, etc. So that is my interpretation. So again, how we come to that interpretation, the number five is a number of confrontation. It's a number that it's more like a compass that is saying, okay, should we go east or west? Should we go north or south? Like, what direction are we going to take? So number five is a pause, like pause, regroup, what direction we're going to take. And sometimes it's saying, go back. It doesn't work, go back, right? So that is what the number represents. The element being ones, as I was saying earlier, it represents fire, and fire is all about creativity, activity, energy. Sometimes it's healing. Sometimes it could be sexual energy, right? We're talking about creativity. We're talking about fertility as well, because the ones, the sticks are not barren. They're not dry. They do have little green leaflets or green, sprouts that are coming out of the wands. So it's not a dead stick. And that represents, fertility, activity, movement, growth, um, all the things that fire are represented by fire. And then the very blue sky behind them. So it's about kind of like having a moment of clarity. And again, in my interpretation, the fact that they're all on the same level, and people see what they want to see, right? And some people say, oh, yeah, they're fighting, they're attacking each other, they're at each other. And I'm like, what if they're cooperating and actually building something together? So if you ever had a reading from me, you know that's the interpretation I use for this card. And as always, since we're doing learning the card of the day, um, they're not single entities. Usually on a reading, you'll have other companion cards that are going to give you context. When I do the pulls here for the coffee break, of course, I'm pulling a card, one card or two sometimes, and there is no question asked. So that's why the reading could be very subjective, right? But when you're doing a reading with a person and you have more than one card and then you have a question and you have a whole bunch of cards around them, that gives you context. And the context will be what indicates, like, yes, this is about cooperation and problem solving, or yeah, it looks like you're all discussing or arguing. It's a heated argument, if you will, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. And that's my other take on readings. I don't think they are bad cards. There are cards that confront us to a reality, and sometimes that reality is not necessarily what we like, and such is life. you know, life is filled with um, things that we don't like sometimes, and not all readings can be positive. There is such a thing as toxic niceness. Oh, we got Ganesh. So I did pull an oracle card for all of us. Oh my goodness. Okay, Instagram, take it in. Look at how beautiful this is. And now I'm going to show you here on the Book of Faces the energy of the elephant. I was talking about elephants yesterday because of the three wise men. And now we have a card with an elephant. All right, so let's see what the elephant has for us. And I hope everybody can kind of see it there. I need to fix this angles and etc. Anyway, so elephant is all about leadership. There is a time to step forward and lead, and it's now. Be the leader in your own life. If you want something achieved, take the lead yourself. Be the example that others will follow. Do not lead by force, but instead by inspiration. And sometimes just walking on this earth is inspiring for others, just so you know. So the elephant represents leadership. There is a time to step forward and lead, and it is now. Be the leader in your own life. If you want something achieved, take the lead yourself. Be the example that others will follow. Do not lead by force, but instead by inspiration. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I will see you all next week. And don't forget the new moon celebration. The new moon celebration is going to be on Monday, January 23rd at the Maliway Brothers, 7:30. 7:30. Tickets are already on sale, and you can find them on my link of trees and the tree link. And on the 26th, I will be doing readings at Winer's Beer. And on the 29th, I will be at the Pilsen Community Market doing readings and offering my products and all that. Monday, the 23rd, is a ceremony. So it's not about readings. I'm not going to be doing readings there. It's going to be a guided discussion about Goddess Bridget and about the lore of the new moon and winter time. And we're in the middle of winter and bringing back the light and all of that. And it fits so much with New Year's because Bridget is also about forging. And I always interpret forging as forging yourself. And so that is all going to happen on the 23rd at the Maliway Brothers, 7:30. Um, the event is already on Facebook, and you can find it on the link tree. The 26th at Winer's Beer, and the 29th back at Pilsen Community Market. Thank you all for watching, and until we meet again, you are loved. Bye bye.